We're live in Studio 42 with Hall of Famer John Smoltz. Yet, John, you believe that Max Scherzer will still vie for the NL Cy Young Award. Why?
Absolutely. His stuff is just as good as it was last year. The timing hasn't been great. His team hasn't had some of the support that you would have that you needed last year. And I don't see anything different. I think he's going to have 2 or 3, I'll say 3 undefeated months where he doesn't lose a game. And his ERA is going to end up somewhere in the 2s again. And I think he's going to be in the conversation. He's too good. And he knows how to pitch, and he still provides the amount of innings that you need to have for the team.
It's just weird to see a 1-3 record. To me,
1-4 now.
Yeah, 1-4, absolutely. I was coming in today, and you see the ERA over 4. It just doesn't make any sense that Max Scherzer has numbers like this, but you still believe he'll clean it up and be there at the end. Okay. You don't think he's alone. You think there are 2 other pitchers off the slow starts that will be right there at the end. Yeah,
I think this one's a little harder for him to be in the mix, given the fact of how many things have to go right. Aaron Nola, though. Aaron Nola's ERA is way up there, okay? It's early in the year, and the biggest thing is he's a controlled pitcher. He's a pitcher that's in rhythm, and when he gets in rhythm, things are going to work his way, and certainly his offense – I know, wins aren't the biggest thing in the world anymore, but he's going to get a lot of wins this year.
Yeah.
And he's not going to lose a lot of games.
Well, he already came in with a 2-0 record, despite the fact his ERA was pretty high.
Yep.
So you think Nola will be in play. Give me that other ace that off to a slow start that you think at the end will be maybe top 3, Cy Young?
I think he can win it.
Who are we talking about?
Jacob deGrom.
Yeah.
A little small panic by everybody. All right, everyone freaked out. He had a monster year. No way can he duplicate it. But I'm telling you, he's a click away from changing some of the things. And what I'm talking about, his stuff is still pretty good, but his location is not. And that's mechanic, that's release point, and that's just a product of being human. I want you to watch. He got 0-2 so quick, right? And when he's not putting guys away 0-2, that's a sign of what little bit off. He's underneath the pitch. Here's another example. Second hitter of the game. Easy. All right? He missed the location, but his gas is there. Now he gets to 0-2 again. He doesn't put him away early. And look, he's going to throw primarily fastballs in the first inning. Here's another case. Gets there really quick. Misses location. When he gets to a spot that he wants to make the pitch, he misses location again. This is not what happened a lot of times last year. He misses location again. These are too many times to miss location. Now, he's so good that missing location doesn't cost him all the time, but it cost him in some of those previous games. This game, he goes on to pitch, and it was a hard-fought game. He didn't give up a run. He had some jams. He had some opportunities to give up runs. A pitcher of any great era goes through stretches where they're unbeatable and untouchable. And then they go through stretches where you're just a click off. Remember, when a guy's at the plate facing Jacob deGrom, he's not yawning. He's got his attention very first pitch. You're never taking a bat off against Scherzer, deGrom, Kershaw. So you're not sneaking up on anybody. And the one thing that every pitcher knows through the course of the season, you're not 100%. You don't feel great all the time. It probably works around 65 to 70%. You feel like you have your best stuff. It's what you do when you don't have your best stuff and you're missing locations. He battled tonight, gave up 0 runs. Yes, the Cincinnati Reds have struggled to score runs, but what I see in Jacob deGrom, in Max Scherzer, no deviation of stuff. Location, yes, a little bit off. He'll fix that. And the little worry about his elbow, don't see any concerns about that. Late life, location, when he's missing arm side, that's an indication that he's just a little bit off, and the ball gets a little flatter, even though it's at 97 miles an hour.
Well, if it is a race to win the NL Cy Young, there are guys that are winning the race at the moment.
Yes, there are.
You got Davies of the Brewers. You got Castillo. Now, Castillo's got the second best ERA for the Cincinnati Reds. May I remind you, he has the best WAR among pitchers in the sport, Luis Castillo. So that's big, a 1.45 ERA. Chris Paddock of the San Diego Padres. Caleb Smith, we already talked about. So maybe these newfound talents won't hold on to the ERA title. Now, we have seen guys with a high ERA through his first 5 starts come back to win the Cy Young. Look at Steve Carlton with an ERA over 6. He eventually won the Cy Young that year. Rocket also did that. So it is a possibility for these three guys that John's talking about to clean it up, get their ERA back down, maybe under 3, and win the Cy Young.